We are here on this very earth to love and to be loved.
And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to manage taking a Salesforce certification exam. If you get a bit stressed over it, if you kind of freak out when you actually start taking the test. But before I start with that, a big congratulations to all those students that have passed their Salesforce admin certification. I have been getting a torrent of emails and messages from people that have passed who took up my challenge. It was simply thousands of you that took up the challenge last month to get admin certified. So thank you so much for taking my course and putting the effort in to get certified. It's all down to you for consuming all that information and passing, so congratulations. But enough about that. This video comes actually from a student that posted a message to me saying, hello sir, your video lectures on Salesforce admin certification are excellent, but I would like guidance around the approach on how to eliminate fear when you're answering questions during the exam. I've attempted the admin exam once and failed, and I'm trying it again. The problem is I panic when I'm trying to understand the questions during the exam, and this turns into me failing the exam. Can you suggest anything? And I kind of saw this message and I thought I have to do a video for this, because I was very much in the same way when I took my tech exams many years ago, and I kind of came up with a number of different strategies around how I kind of help myself do an exam and not freak out when I was answering the questions. And a number of them were around how I kind of signed up to the exam. So I just basically didn't tell anybody I was taking the exam, even if my company had paid me or was paying for the certification. I basically wouldn't tell them the date that I'd kind of booked it for. So all that kind of pressure was pretty much off my shoulders. Also, I basically made sure that I did the exams at home rather at a test centre. I did start off doing an exams through the test centre, but I really did it kind of built the stress up for me, because the whole act of going to the test centre, signing in, talking to people you don't really know, them clearing out your pockets and all kinds of stuff kind of built to the stress really. And so taking it from home, it's in the same setting as you do other work potentially, and that kind of really helped me. Also, I do mock exams, so that's why on all my courses I have mock exams in there, so you can basically kind of get in a kind of a simulation of how it feels and how confident you are at answering the questions, so that when you go into the real exam, it's kind of at a similar level, so you know that actually I've passed these mock exams, therefore I can achieve going through and doing the live exam. And actually Salesforce does have a number of mock exams that are been bringing out that you can take as well, so it doesn't have to be through me or through somebody else. You can actually buy them directly from Salesforce, which is kind of nice to know. Also, when I take the mocks, I do it in the same place, in the same room with the same setup as I'm doing my proper exam, because again, it kind of trying to force my mind to think that actually the exam I'm taking, even though it's the real exam, is actually a mock exam, and actually kind of trying to kind of say to myself that okay, I've paid for this exam, but actually it could be just a paid for mock. It just happens to be the real exam, and if I fail it, well, I can retake it at half the price, and therefore it's a mock. It's my first trial run of the full exam. Again, trying to trick your mind almost into thinking everything's fine. But also, once I've kind of done a number of mocks, I can kind of feel that I actually know this subject, and I'm confident when I go into the exam, which I think is half the battle. And then when I'm in the exam, I generally when I look at the question, I ignore the answers. And I sometimes actually even just put my hand up to the screen, so all I see is the question and not the answers. Because the first thing I want is my gut reaction to the question. So by reading the question, my first gut instinct is that is the answer. Cool. Then I remove my hand and look at the real answers, because what you find is there might be one or two answers that you can completely dismiss that are totally irrelevant, completely nonsense. You know they are wrong, but actually there's two that may be very close or very similar, and you're like, oh, which one could it be? And actually, if you've got that kind of extra gut instinct of, well, I thought it was this one, so I'm going to go with my gut and go with that one. And so again, it kind of helps me, be a little bit more confident on how I'm answering the questions. Also, when I'm going through the exam, I actually go through as a kind of quite fast first whiz through the exam and kind of answer the questions that I know are right, that I really know the answer to, and mark any of the others. Because when you get to the end of the exam, you can basically review all your answers and go back over the questions again. And that first pass through, I can quickly get the answers done and mark all the others. And then usually, I have to say, I usually mark over half the questions. So when I get to the end, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of questions that I need to go over. But again, it's what I find sometimes is as you're reading these questions, some of the later questions answer some of the questions before, because it kind of jogs your memory and kind of goes, oh yeah, that means that one is this, not this, and things like that. So that's why I quite like kind of doing this quick first pass through. And by going through the exam first quite quickly and getting some of them down, I'm always panicking, thinking I've got the wrong answer and it's wrong. This is why I kind of mark so many questions at the end. But at least when I've done that first pass, I know at least I've got some of them right. And also, you don't need to get 100% of the questions right. So always have that in your memory. The passing score is not 100%. There are questions that you may not be able to answer, but also there could be questions that Salesforce or the providers put in to the exam to test, so that actually they're not even scored at all. So if you take off the test questions and you take off all the questions that are unscored or not scored because of the passing mark is lower than 100%, then actually it doesn't matter if you get some of them wrong. You can get some of them wrong. So again, think of that as a kind of mental state of, no, there's others that I can get right, so it's fine, let's keep going. So that's kind of the kind of mental state I go through. Now, I kind of said that I kind of go to the home exams mainly first, but there is a scenario where I actually go to the test center. And one of the main differences between doing a test at home to doing a test at a test center is at the test center you're allowed some paper and a pen with your Salesforce certification. And I love this because I can basically mind dump everything down onto a bit of paper. So I create a crib sheet, basically a page of loads of information, especially if it's a subject that's very structured, where there's a kind of a process to follow. And so I'll create a bit of paper with this mind dump, learn it really well, look at it literally seconds before the exam, walk into the room, and then before I start the exam, dump all that information down on a bit of paper, which means I've kind of got a reference throughout the whole of the exam. And I can kind of look at that and go, oh yeah, okay, that is correct, and I can move on. And it gives me a bit of confidence as I'm going through the exam. Again, a bit of a gut feel, but on paper, it's definitely there. So that's another thing I do, but I only really do that for kind of very structured certifications. But yeah, I think that's about it. But I'd love to know if you've got any coping mechanisms you use, or if you have any strategies for kind of reducing the stress down for taking exams. I would love to know. So please, comment below. But otherwise, that is it. And if you do want to take some of my certification courses, then please click the link below. There's a discount there waiting for you. So I look forward to seeing you in a later video. So long.